Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the latest situation update from here in Goa for the month of January 2022. Guys, if you're new to the channel, definitely check out my channel. I do videos here in Goa almost every single day showing you some of the best places and things to do. I'm a local from Goa and my name is Moses J. Saldana. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the important information like the curfew. I'm also going to tell you about the rising cases, if there is any lockdown happening, what else is like important information like when you're going to come into Goa, what is required. Also, I'm going to tell you the casino rules. I'm also going to tell you the prices of renting a car, bike, hotels, all this important information, and also to clear your doubts on what is open and what's closed at the moment here in Goa, because I keep on getting this question every single day. So I thought I'll do this video and give you guys some clarity on what is going on in Goa and is it safe to come, or what should you do about your trip. So many people have already told me that they've cancelled their trip, so I will let you know all of the details. Accordingly, you can plan according to your own decisions. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you about the COVID cases here. So the COVID cases have been rising ever since the 31st of December 2021. So after all the parties, and if you've seen the viral videos here in Goa, there were huge crowds and of course the infection spread. But it was not only Goa, the whole of India is facing this at the moment, is the rise of cases. So of course, we are now living with the pandemic for 3 years, and if you are still planning to come on a holiday, you can. But of course, please keep in mind your safety protocol. Please, even in the airport, let me just tell you, if you're coming by train or if you're coming by flight, keep your distances. Sit in areas which are less crowded, and don't gather in huge groups or anything. Please wear your mask and follow standard COVID protocol. Even when you come to Goa, guys, what happens is when most of you reach Goa, you forget all about your problems and tensions and everything, and everybody forgets their COVID protocol. This happened to many of my viewers who have told me that they've got COVID after going back or whatever. So please do one thing is, please make sure to keep your protocol, keep yourself safe and the people around you safe as well. Okay, now let's talk about the cases. Now, since the cases are rising, I will put a link in the description down below, which you can check the cases accordingly to the day here in Goa when you are arriving. So you know how many cases are here and how much more careful you have to be. Now, also I'm going to be talking about next is the curfew. Now, lots of in my last video as well, I've mentioned about the curfew, and that actually turned out to be fake news, is because many of the media outlets, maybe almost all of the media outlets, said there was a curfew in Goa, but the CM came out on the 7th in the evening, 7th of January, and mentioned that there is going to be no curfew at the moment. There will be only indoor gatherings of 100 people are allowed. So clubs and these party places are only allowed to keep up to 100 people in indoor venues, or 50%, which is of course 100 is the maximum that are allowed. Outdoor activities, everything is open. So there is no curfew in Goa at all, guys. So just to make it clear, there is no curfew at the moment. The 11 to 6 thing is not applicable at the moment. You can go out all night. Parties are running till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just wanted to clear that thing out. Also, is there going to be any lockdown? At the moment, the cases are rising. Of course, this is rising to about 1,500, 1,600 cases per day. But still, there is going to be no lockdown. I think till February, there should be no lockdown, because even in February, 14th of February is elections. I don't think before elections they're going to put any lockdown or restrictions. That is of course my personal opinion, but I don't see any lockdown coming in anytime so soon. So yes, so that is the lockdown information. Now let me give you some important information. Please watch till the end, because I will be explaining about how to go back also, and what rules are required when you are leaving Goa as well. for certain states. Now, first of all, let me tell you about the hotels. Hotels at the moment, there are a lot of hotels available and the prices have dropped down dramatically. I will also be doing some videos on some hotels soon, so you will get to see a lot of budget friendly hotels. And of course, even the major properties like 4-star, 5-star properties, the prices have come down because of after the New Year parties and everything, the crowds have dropped, but there is still a lot of tourists here in Goa at the moment. Like if you have seen my Baga video from day before yesterday, of course from the day I'm shooting this video, day before yesterday I've done this video of Baga, and there's hundreds and almost thousands of people. So Baga beach was almost full. Kalangut beach, I went to Kalangut just to see, and there was a lot of crowd available on the beach at that time. Of course, please keep in mind to try and not go to these crowded beaches, because that is more risky. There are many other beautiful beaches that you can go to. You go to Morjem, you go to Ashram, you can go to Arambol, you can go to so many beautiful beaches, and just spread out so that there is no huge gatherings where you can be more safe. So there are many other beaches. If you go to South Goa at this point of time, you will see my new videos of South Goa now on my channel, and the place is incredible. The sky is so blue right now, the water is turquoise blue, and South Goa is just beautiful. The hotel prices, you can even get hotels for around 1,500 starting for the beachfront properties here in Palolem, which is in South Goa, one of my favorite beaches. And yeah guys, so South Goa is also very recommended because there's very less crowd and it's absolutely incredible at the moment. Okay, so then let's talk about the casino entry. So if you're going into casinos, you have to have an RT-PCR, or you have to have RT-PCR is if you are not vaccinated. So if you are vaccinated, you can get into a casino, but casino needs double dose of vaccine and 15 days after the second dose, then you do not require anything. Nightclubs, the same rules. You will require 2 doses of your vaccine and 15 days after, or you will need an RT-PCR which is valid for 72 hours. Okay, let's talk about entry into Goa now. Now, if you are entering into Goa, the same rules are applicable now, which is from the last few months, which is that you will require an RT-PCR or an antigen test if you are not vaccinated. Now, an RT-PCR is valid for 72 hours, which is 3 days. If you are coming with an antigen test is only valid for 24 hours. Now, antigen test is also available. Of course, just to make it clear that this is only for people who are not fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated people are 2 full doses. If you have taken 1 dose or you have not taken any vaccine, then you will have to follow this, which is RT-PCR or antigen test. Now, antigen test is available at the train station. You can also get it on the border when coming into Goa. So if you come in from any border, there is an antigen test check post. They charge you around 250 rupees for the train station and the borders. But at the airports, the antigen test is not available, so you would have to do an RT-PCR, which would cost you around 2,000 rupees according to the website. So please get your test done if you are not fully vaccinated. Now, if you are fully vaccinated, you can come into Goa 15 days after the second dose. You are free to come into Goa. Now, also let me talk about children. So on the website, there is no mention of any children rules at the moment. So I think you can come in. What you can do is, if you're coming by train or you're coming by border, is you don't carry a COVID test for them. And if they ask you, you can just do it at the border. But at the moment, many of my friends and family have come in. Also, many of my viewers have come in and they've mentioned that they've never asked for children's COVID test. Now, these are children who are around 6 to 7 years old and below. If they are a little older, I would recommend to do a COVID test and come in, just to be on the safety precaution side and come in. Also, when you're bringing your kids on the flight, please make sure that they are not touching many things and make sure that they are as safe as possible, because they could give it to you as well. So please be careful. Okay guys, so now I'm going to explain to you the rules of leaving Goa. So for certain states like the state of Karnataka, which is the border of Goa, you will have to get an RT-PCR even if you are fully vaccinated while leaving the state of Goa. So it is very important. Even if you are going by bus, train, flight, everything, you will require an RT-PCR even if you are fully vaccinated. If you are going to the state of Karnataka, of course, please make sure to check in your rules from other states also to know if you are eligible to fly back with only a fully vaccinated, because some certain states require that you have an RT-PCR, which is very easily available in Goa. You can just put on Google search, you can search RT-PCR near me on Google and you will find the closest place. It's around 1000 rupees for an RT-PCR and they give it to you within 24 hours. So I would definitely recommend to get it one day before leaving so that you get your RT-PCR on time. Also, now let's talk about the car prices and bike prices. Car prices and bike prices have also dramatically dropped. In the month of December, the prices were up to 1000 rupees for a scooty, which is very high. So right now it's around 300 rupees. You can even get it for around 250 depending on which area you're in. If you're not in a very popular area, you get it for around 250. And of course, petrol is on you. You have to put the petrol yourself. Car prices are around 1200, which is pretty standard throughout the year except for November, December. So the car prices have also dramatically dropped. Also, just to keep in mind that all clubs are open, everything is open. So if you want to go to any of the places, everything is open. The forts are open, churches are open. And yeah guys, so that is most of the information. If you have any further questions, I hope you watched the whole video. So yeah, you have got most of the information. If you have any further questions, please comment down below and I'll be happy to help you guys. So definitely please do like and subscribe, and I'll be bringing you lots of amazing videos from here in Goa. Thank you for watching.